I lost my mom to the same disorder that I have, and I saw what medications did to her. It slowly deteriorated her body. So I was really anxious to try Limitless, especially because it's a natural anti-inflammatory. I had some discomfort and inflammation in my fingers, and I wasn't even able to pick up a pan. I had been emotional for a couple of weeks because it had been happening. I was like that for like 3 weeks. It was like a ball right there where the joint was. It was red, and they looked crooked. So whenever I was doing something, I was using my thumbs and my 3 fingers. So whenever I would pick something up, I'd have to point out my fingers because I wanted to keep taking care of my family. So I tried to act like nothing was wrong. But I was constantly, even when I was doing my makeup, anything I was doing, I was making up the bed, I was pulling up the blankets like this. I was holding the handle with one hand and then holding the bottom of it with my other hand, which was very uncomfortable. And I get a scared feeling because I saw my mom go through that. And I've seen what this disease can do, and also what the medications do, and I want to go through that. When I first tried Limitless, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So when I tried it, I just took it, and then I sat back down. I was talking to my friend. My husband was outside, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I got to feed the kids. So I got into the kitchen without even realizing. I noticed that I had picked up a pan without dropping it, and that was exciting for me because I love to cook for my family, and that's something that I've always done. And I wasn't able to do that. So when I noticed that I was able to pick up the pan with one hand, I was so excited. I put it down. I ran outside. I was all, babe, look at my fingers. And I noticed that the inflammation, it had gone down drastically. It wasn't as red. My fingers weren't as red, and I was able to pick up a pan with one hand. So that was, I was shocked at first. I was like, wait a minute, how can it work this fast? And then I was happy. I felt more energetic, and I was just really happy that I was able to cook for my family again, and because that's who I am. And my first thought was, I wish we would have had this when my mom was here, because it's always better to put something natural into your body. And I always tell my boys too, anytime you put something good into your body, you get a good result. You put something bad into your body, you're going to get a bad result. So I'm just very grateful that we have it. I can't wait to share it with everybody because everybody's going through something, and I know it's going to help so many people. I felt myself on it, and I felt myself off of it. When I first took it, I had 3 days worth, and then I ran out, and I felt it. It was so noticeable. It was like you feel good, and then all of a sudden, it's like, what happened? You almost feel like your body's just deflating. So I know that I never want to be off it again. The reason why I get emotional is because it's not just how your body feels. You feel bad every day. I was tired every day. Something was hurting me every day. And it affects you emotionally. It affects your emotions and your mentality because your mind is eager to do things. Your mind's telling you, oh, let's do this. Let's get up and do this, and your body feels like cement, like you can't even get out of bed. And at the same time you're trying to be happy and smile for your kids. So your emotions are like, you're battling with your emotions because you want to feel good, you want to be happy, but your body is fighting against you. Because when you have this disorder, it doesn't give you any warning, it just attacks when it wants to. Like one moment you'll be feeling pretty okay, you'll feel pretty normal, and then all of a sudden you'll get a sharp or an uncomfortable feeling somewhere in your body without any warning. And me, even having it for 20 years, I say, what's going on with me? Why does this hurt? And it affects your emotions, and it affects your mentality. And I know how that feels. That's why I can say I'm mission driven, because you never know what it's going to do for you. And that's how important it is to me. I feel happy, I feel excited, and I also feel like if I don't share this, then I'm going to feel guilty about that, because it's that good. It's that good of a product that if I don't share it, then I'm being selfish, and that's not who I am. So I'm definitely going to share it with everybody. Everybody needs to feel limitless.